Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight I am pleased to introduce Stacy, a high school junior from Woodridge, who is here to share her experiences with a multicultural education program that is being implemented at her school. Welcome, Stacy.
Thank you, Amy. I'm excited to be here.
And we're happy to have you. Now, Stacy, can you tell us when this program began at your school and why?
Well, last year we got a new principal, and she had started a multicultural program at the last school she worked at, so she wanted to do it here too.
So did she start with that right away?
Oh yeah, well, she started having workshops and in-services for all the teachers so that they would be ready to teach according to her multicultural education plan this year.
Wow, so what did the teachers think about that?
Some of them mentioned that they were a little apprehensive until they really understood what she wanted to do. Then a lot of them were telling us that it would be interesting and something to look forward to.
Then all the teachers have been implementing this program for just over a semester so far?
Yes.
Can you give us some examples of your teachers incorporating multiculturalism into the curriculum?
Sure, let's see. In English class, we just finished reading The House on Mingo Street.
Oh, by Sandra Cisneros.
Yeah. And we're also starting to read Beloved.
Oh, by Toni Morrison, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not just sticking to what mainstream Western society has determined to be classic literature.
No, though we're still reading Shakespeare and Wuthering Heights this year. We're still reading classics, I guess, but we're also reading other books that bring up really good discussions in class. It's pretty cool to read someone else's perspective on life in the world, you know?
Absolutely, it is very interesting. And what about your other subjects?
Well, in foreign language classes, nothing really changed. All along, those teachers have given us things to read and activities to do to learn about the culture of the people who speak the language we're learning.
Well, that's good to hear. So, which classes have changed then?
Oh, in history, you don't just learn about what the Americans did in wars and what the effect was here. Like when we talked about the end of World War II, we talked about what the bombs did to the people in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Did you know that there's a peace memorial and a peace museum in Hiroshima?
I did, actually.
Well, I didn't, until my teacher showed me the virtual tour of the museum online. We could actually see the displays, like that tricycle that belonged to a boy that wasn't even 4 years old.
I'll bet that was very powerful.
Oh yeah, it definitely was.
Are there any other examples of multiculturalism in your classes?
Well, a really fun example is PE. We get to learn about and try sports that are popular in other countries.
That does sound like fun. What's a new sport that you've learned this semester?
Hi-ali. Basically, you use this curved scoop and you throw a rubber ball up against the wall and then catch it again with the scoop.
Wow, that must make PE much more interesting. I mean, instead of playing the same sports all the time.
Oh yeah, we all like it a lot.
Are there any last examples?
One more, I think. In my sister's world history class, they talk about the philosophies and religions of different civilizations, like the beliefs of the first civilizations, and then Judaism, Islam, and Christianity once they got to the Roman Empire. Their next unit is all about the East, China, India, and they'll talk about Hinduism, Buddhism, and Confucianism.
Wow, it seems like your sister's class will really have a better understanding of various worldviews.
Yes, I think so.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Stacy.
You're welcome.
And thank you for joining us tonight for a look at multicultural education. I'm Amy, thank you, and good night.